Hey
Right.
everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we'll be doing a full breakdown on the Red Mage job changes coming in Endwalker. This information
All I ask, embolden, please be all damage. That is all I ask. I'm pretty sure the Red Mage gameplay is gonna be as fluent and as usual. Just make it all damage. That is the only thing I ask.
The big change is how the job gauge works now. Now when you use your
Oh,
enchanted
really? That's a
melee
big change?
combo or enchanted moulinet, they now generate stacks of mana, designated by the diamonds at the bottom of the gauge. With 3 of these, you can cast your Verflare or Verholy, and then do your Scorch and even a new
Wait, what?
Red Mage.
I'm sorry, what?
Stacks of mana. Enchanted melee combo or enchanted moulinet, they now generate stacks of mana.
They don't. So they don't raise this gauge anymore. Ooh.
By the diamonds at the bottom.
Wow. So that means then what the fuck is the point of this gauge? Wait a second. Okay.
Gauge. With 3 of these, you can cast your Verflare or Verholy, and then do your Scorch and even a new Red
Oh,
Mage
you still
finisher.
need it. Okay.
All of these skills are now also AoE, so your single target and AoE bursts are pretty much identical.
Okay, so
for
nothing
each
really
of
changed.
these.
Okay, never mind.
You
Got you
even
baited. So
transform
nothing
Verthunder
really
2
changed.
and
Nothing really
Verarrow
changed. Just
2
like visually.
into Verflare and Verholy now when you get to that point. The 3 times Moulinet is a bit more white and black mana total to get through, but the process is much more standard now. Another change is
That's
the
good.
mana generation and mana cost of your various spells and enchanted melee skills. The melee combo now costs a total of 50 white and black mana, as opposed to 80 in Shadowbringers. To accommodate for this, the single target filler spells had their mana generation adjusted. Jolt 2 was brought down from 3 to 2.
So basically, they raised the bar limit, except they reduced the value. So technically speaking, we have 200 mana now.
2, Verstone and Verfire were brought from 9.
But because if they cap it 100, it's gonna cap, right? Now they reduce it so that it won't seem capped. So it's like increasing the cap.
5, and Verarrow and Verthunder were brought down from 11 to 6. Verflare and Verholy were also brought down, reduced from 21 to 11, and Scorch was reduced from 7 to 4. The only thing that doesn't appear to have been adjusted is the AoE spells, and given that I said Moulinet has a higher overall cost to get to your AoE version of the rotation, I'm not really too
So
surprised by
AoE
that.
still get more.
So you might not need as much mana as before, but you also don't generate as much. We'll cover the exact numbers later after we cover some of the other changes and additions. So for other pre-level 80 changes, displacement, engagement, and core all have a second charge. This probably means...
Oh, nice! Oh, fuck! So now I got 2 more off GCD to press in the burst window. This is what I'm talking about earlier. This is what I was saying earlier. When they add in this, right, trust me, the reason why they add 2 charges is so that you don't overlap it, you don't waste it, you don't intentionally save it for gap closer. You can use 1 for damage, and then you save 1 for gap closer. But that's not what the player look at. The player look at 2 charge, the player look at potency, you squeeze it in the burst window. And then Yoshi P said, we don't want you to play the game like that. It will be boring. We don't want you to, have to feel like you have to, push all the buttons in the burst. But that's what we're gonna do. That is what we're gonna do.
a much busier opener, but it does also mean that
is he happy? Knows.
Can't spend
Everybody
these tools as
knows.
they become available due to boss mechanics that you won't overcap, which improves their efficiency. If you also need to keep one for more mobility, you have the option of doing that as well. Engagement was also lowered to level 40, the same level you get displacement. So this makes for a...
Okay, that's good. That's huge. Making to level 40 is huge. Oh god, 2 charges, obviously. I mean, but level 40 is huge, man. Yeah.
much more consistent learning experience at the lower levels. You'll actually have it when you unlock Red Mage at level 50, instead of waiting another 22 levels just to not backflip.
Yeah. These very good. It's like
also
even for UCOP, like for UCOP and UU, right? It's gonna be so
had
good.
their cooldown reduced from 40 seconds to 35 seconds, likely indicative of how much more frequently they expect you to be in your melee combo. Next is modification. Previously, it doubled the Red Mage's white and black mana, while also increasing their damage dealt for 10 seconds. Now it grants a flat 50...
Oh, this is so fucking good. This is so good. I no longer have to worry about fucking counting and thumbs to that shit. Yo, does this mean we can actually do 3 melee combo in a emboldened window?
white and black mana.
Is that
and
possible
grants you
though, right?
Stacks of modification,
Oh,
boosting
this is
your
so
magic
good.
damage for as many spells as you have stacks. It's basically designed to boost the damage of your 3 enchanted melee skills and all the follow-up magic spells exclusively, while also instantly granting you access to them. It also ensures that no matter what your current mana is, you can go right into your burst window, no
that's
questions
good, that's good.
asked. It also gives
that's
the
so
Red
good.
Mage 1 charge of core and displacement/engagement. So I'd imagine you'd want to avoid overcapping on these, but we'll talk about later, that might be a little tough. But I'm sure your biggest question is about Embolden. Well, I actually have good news. They changed it. Well, a bit. It no longer exclusively boosts the party's physical damage, now boosting.
This is all we need. Finally, a little bit of faith restored in the development team. Finally, after 2 expansion, they finally noticed that. Wait, let me read carefully first before I get you beta. Increases own magic damage dealt by 10% and damage by... Wait, why is this still magic only? What about my off GCD skill? So you're telling me my gap closer, my engagement, and these 2 skill doesn't get affected? And then everybody else, everything affects, but for me only magic? What about this? Did this all become magic?
All types
Wait.
of
Did the gap closer become magic? Or is this physical? Oh god, why? I mean, it's a big improvement, but why?
Degrade over
It's huge, but why?
time, but Red Mages will definitely...
Okay, baby step. This is good enough. This is good enough, right? It's just weird. The tooltip could just be very made simple. Increases own and nearby party member damage by 10%. The end. Why do we still have this?
Feel better in all comps now with this simple change. There are some other trait changes, but it's mostly just renaming some existing
it's good
traits
enough,
or
it's good
adding
enough,
new
it's good
traits
enough.
for some of their new job mechanics. The enhanced
That is so good enough. I mean, at this point, I'm nitpicking, right? At this point, I'm nitpicking. Right, at this point I'm nitpicking.
Now level 74 instead of 78, but is otherwise functionally identical. And you get the mana stacking trait the same level that you unlock for...
I never read traits tooltips in my life. Honestly, I don't think it matters. You're not gonna look at the trait and then like, ooh, this is how I play the game. No, you look at an opener and then you play the game. How traits work, right, has absolutely nothing to do with how you play the game.
Flare
You know
and
what I mean?
Holy, basically just ushering in that new system for getting to your burst. After level 80, Red Mage just gets a few basic improvements to what you already know. At level 82, Ver Thunder and Ver Arrow upgrade to their 3rd tier, increasing their damage. Simple as that. At level 84, Red Mage just gets a bunch of upgrades to their potencies, a pretty common trait amongst the jobs around this level in Endwalker.
These don't matter, right?
At level 86, Red Mage gets
It's
a
not
new
like you.
utility
It's not like
skill
you
in the
get to
form of
choose
Magic
to
Barrier.
use or not use
This
anyway.
reduces the magic damage you and your party take by 10%.
10%. Yeah, I expected 10%. Wow. Also give HP recovered. Yo, fuck, man. Red Mage is. The only thing now that could make Red Mage bad is probably if his potency is really fucking shit. But then again, potency we wouldn't know until launch, right? But holy shit, man, Red Mage is insane. Dude, this is one thing Summoner I mean, I'm not sure whether Summoner will get. Summoner and Black Mage don't get, man. This barrier is crazy. I expect some sort of like gauge requirement, but it's just a off GCD.
While also increasing the healing of those affected by 5%. This is an amazing utility to add on top of Res Mage's already valuable utility. It's on a long 2-minute cooldown and only lasts 10 seconds, but it's definitely very awesome. At level 88, you get a trait that increases your acceleration to store 2 charges. Again, this helps with preventing overcapping during downtimes, but that skill still has that 55-second charge time, so odds are you'll use it during 60-second reopeners. At least, even if there is a downtime phase, you can still have it for both 60s and 120-second reopeners.
Yeah, that means less jolt, I guess.
Finally, at level 90, Red Mage's capstone skill is...
I mean, we don't really use acceleration, save acceleration for burst, unless you're telling me that I've been playing Red Mage wrong these 2 expansions. But otherwise, I don't really save acceleration for burst.
Resolution. This is simply a new
Use the spend the damage straight line. Okay, this is just a finisher for Scorch, right? Okay.
Finisher that the Red Mage can cast after Scorch.
Oh, okay. So this is not button blow. This is just basically press Scorch 2 more times.
Big damage in a line AoE with some fall off after the first target. It also generates 4
so much better
mana.
AoE now. Red Mage.
Modification also gets a trait at this level to grant the skill another stack of its buff. So that way, it will also buff resolution during your manification burst. So the actual new skills don't require.
Okay, last thing. I know this would be asking too much. Can reprise be less than level 70? Will it even be featured? I'm not sure.
In the way of discussion, but the
last. Will reprise be level 70 and below?
As a reminder, it's 50 white and black mana to enter your single target melee combo on a boss, though your initial burst will use modification to cover this cost. So let's use the current opener to see what your melee combo frequency kind of looks like.
Okay, opener doesn't really matter. Honestly, these will be things that eventually it will be streamlined by the community. I don't think Happy needs to go too much into like what he feels about how an opener will look like. Those doesn't matter for now, right? Those will wait until every job is playable and then we play it, then we understand it. Because we also have to understand that a lot of things change, right? Your burst window don't really change, but you don't really need to think too much about, you know, how could an opener look like, right? Those will be done by people, you know? Wait,
mana.
Yeah, this part don't really, honestly, this part don't really matter.
28 white and 11. As most people know, I'm not a Red Mage enthusiast. I often don't find myself gravitating towards this job in the current game, and that's been reflected in my opinions prior. This, however, I don't have an issue with. It's just never been a job that I personally jived with or found fun. But I love seeing that there is this new math, there is this adjustment to the flow, and these kind of things
is there a
excite
tooltip
me,
for
even
Red
if the
Mage?
job doesn't necessarily. So whatever the Red Mage mains have
Anybody
to say,
got a
what the
link
theory
to
crafters have to
tool
say
tips for Red
is
Mage
going to be
abilities?
very
I want to see
worth
whether
listening to,
reprise is
because
less than
now
level
more than
70.
ever, I think we all really need to understand how jobs work at their openers, 60-second and 120-second reopeners. At least if you're playing at a high level, you want to make sure you understand what those bursts look like, exactly when they come up, how to get into them, and how to play in between them.
Okay, please reprise less than level 70. Please. Oh man, I was hoping that this become a magic attack, man. That at least for Emboldened, I know this will be buffed. I never understood why. Currently, I never understood why Emboldened has to be self-magic, other physical. Why can't it just be all damage? Now they changed to all damage for other 7 people, and then still magic for myself. And then why can't the fuck I buff this ability? Is that really gonna make Red Mage broken? Okay, you know what? It's fine. Your RDPS will increase. You know what? It's okay. It's an improvement, right? We are nitpicking, okay? Okay. It's good. Copium. It is a good improvement. Okay, where's reprise? There we go. No! Why? Yo, fuck, man. Happy is not a Red Mage main, right? That's why he didn't feedback, you know? That's why he feedback Monk, right? He didn't feedback Red Mage. Why? Why is reprise still 76? We need it to be 70. Welp. Another 2 years of suffering playing Red Mage in UCOP and if you do UCOP and still.